Alright, boys and or girls. It is time for a monumental part. We put one mystic orb on here. I needed to buy pots because this part's really annoying. So we're going to be doing Torajan jungles. This is pretty cool. I love this area, but it's really hard. So this is your first introduction to proper new riffs. So I'll go over to the riffs page. I already know what Uber I'm doing in there, but we'll go to riffs. And we'll do Torajan jungles. So you have to be level 110 to be in here. It's an area 112, so it's actually pretty good, especially for where I'm at. It's only in hell mode, by the way. The Torajan jungles are an immense, verdant, teeming landscape that span most of the southwestern expanse of Sanctuary's eastern continent. The jungles, strange and exotic during their enigmatic history, have cultivated many civilizations of which nearly all have been lost to the annals of time. In the aftermath of the Dark Exile, Mephisto's hold on the region has become a plague that leeches the land off its spiritual strength, binding the inhabitants to his schemes with chains of unrelenting hate. So, this place is pretty cool. It's full of, like, I guess we can call them this. Is it okay if we call them it? Khazra demons, okay? There's those guys, there's mosquitoes, there's the tree dudes, you know? Not the tree dudes, but the thorn demons, whatever they're called. Those guys are the big boys, but the point of this area is not an Uber quest specifically. This is just an area. So, what does it do? It has an increased drop of gold, I believe. Let me double check. Signets and runes. So, if you want to find runes that you need real fucking bad, right? This is a good place to do it. Can you teleport over there? I want to see this. This is really bugging me. No, I didn't think you could. I never noticed that detail. There's like a drag right there where someone got pulled under the water. That's really good. Anyways, so no, it looks like Act 3. And there's tree dudes. When we kill them, they can drop signets of learning, signets of gold. Which is why I said gold. There is a gold area. We'll do that later. It's called Sunless Sea. But Torajan jungles are really good. This is another really big area that gets used a lot. It has the Torajan Cemetery. It has, which is where you do Toraja. It also has Spirit Realm, which is fucking garbage. I hate that Uber quest. It also has... There's like one other part that it connects to I might be misremembering, but it also has Jitten. It has Akarat and something else. We'll do it in a minute. So anyways, we're going to go back over to the dungeons, and this is what we're going to be doing next. We're going to be doing Akarat. You need to be level 110 for this. He's in the Torajan jungles. Akarat the Prophet was the ascetic who founded the religion and customs of the Zakarim Church. He did so after the visit of Archangel Yarius in his dreams and set out on a grand journey to the cities of Kazakhstan to enlighten others about the divine light he claimed existed within everyone. However, clouded by uncertainties, it is said that one day he simply disappeared in the Kazakhstan jungles. While his teachings had left their mark, they would flounder in obscurity for a millennium, and now a Zakarim priest chosen by Mephisto has taken the prophet's name and moves with his followers to corrupt Akarat's legacy, upholding the teachings of the prime evils. This is all lore accurate, by the way. This isn't just bullshit made up for the mod. So, once we kill him, we can get Visions of Akarat, which is 201 to 250 defense, 21 to 25 all-ats. Astraga, that's also what's in this place. So it's a really big fucking dungeon. Basically, it's an overworld, I guess is the better way to put it. There is a marker here, so we'll try and get that. Akarat's actually really close to it. And we'll do Jitten later. I want to do him as a separate video, because that one can be pretty bad. Especially for, well, we'll see how it goes. So welcome to the Torajan jungles, baby. This is always the same map each time. I actually pretty much don't need a map in particular, but oh. So you see these guys right here? They're called followers of Akarat. When they die, they weaken Akarat, and that's how we kill him. He's surrounded by a bunch of them, and every time you kill one of them... Oh, fuck me. Oh, that's not him. It's these dudes. I need to use Parasite on them. They're really annoying. They're probably the most dangerous enemy in this entire area. Yeah, these guys are nothing. They're really tanky, but eventually they're going to become absolutely a joke. We're going to be so fucking loaded, by the way. This is a massive area. And, yeah, so the clan are probably the hardest thing to deal with. Just like in America in real life, am I right, guys? Forest Keepers have the highest HP, and the followers of Akarat also buff nearby enemies, I think. I could be wrong. But, they look like Zakuramites, basically. They're really identifiable. I think they leave a second of vulnerability to Akarat, so you gotta get a really good, swing of them on him. You can lure him into other ones too, but you'll see what I mean. Yeah, you see that little shockwave they give off? That doesn't actually hurt you. These guys cast Earthquake and they do Whirlwind, I'm pretty sure. So, the reason I'm actually clearing this area out and not the other one, so up there is where Jitten's at. See these guys right here? They don't really damage me that much, but when they die, we'll talk about it when we get there. Akarat's actually really close to the waypoint, and this area does. So this is something I really love about Median's map design, is a lot of the areas were designed with you having teleport in mind. So there is some areas we can get to that have oh, and by the way, I'm not doing Akarat numerous times on camera. Maybe. We'll see. We're just trying to clear out Torajan jungles first, because this place is essentially your first real farmings. Okay then. They got buffed. That's kind of my fault. That... I should have backed up. That's kind of my fuck up. But, yeah, they can get pretty out of hand if you... The Khazra clan dudes are the actually hard part of this area. For anybody else, they're not too bad if you can just burst them down, but they seriously are the only thing that make this area annoying. Oh, yay. Thanks, guys. You don't want them to move around. Like, they're also in Spirit World. Oh, yeah, that's good, because this is also how you get to, Umbaru, which is... The Torajan Cemetery leads to Umbaru, I'm pretty sure, which is where you do, oh no, it's Taganzi, that's what it's called. This area is really good to farm, if you couldn't tell. If you really need runes, if you really... Like, you can see there's a Gull rune, I'm actually going to pick that up. Gull, Lum, Jewels. Oh, this is... Yeah, this has got to go. These guys are just so fucking annoying. They're actually the hardest thing that this area presents. See, because they don't look like that. Like, they're not very hard. But once they get from a distance, I can't deal with them like I could with my other character. My other character just mobs them. She just looks at them funny and they just drop dead. Doesn't matter how much life leech I have, if they hit me really fast with quite a few of them and I can't see them very well, I'm pretty much fucked. But this area is not that bad. Oh, look, a Zod rune. Fuck it. I'll pick that up, I guess. I love the disconnect that you get in Median. It's quite great. So I forgot to mention, when you level up in Median, once you hit level 100, the area efficacy for your XP is only up to 10 levels. So if you get more, it's absolutely worthless. Did I get a cornerstone of the... What? Did I read that correctly? Oh my god, I thought that said Cornerstone of the World. Oh my god, that freaked me out. If you don't know what that means, that... I thought that was... They're called relics, that's why I'm like, that's not what they're called in this. That's probably just me reading badly, because I'm an idiot. By the way, look, free app points. This is really good. This is a great place to get signets, if you need those. So, holy shit, that freaked me out. I think I just read War Sword and then saw Signet and then picked it up and thought it said Cornerstone of the World. That scared the shit out of me. I was like, okay, we're doing that, are we? No, I'm not getting killed. That's actually the area we don't want to be in, because if we go over there, that's where Jitten's at, and I don't think I can handle him just yet. I want to get a little bit more beefy before I do that. So I'll just actually go straight to the waypoint then. Let's get our familiar for this, because I think this is actually a... Word of your great yeah, blah, blah, blah. Cool. I know I'm great. You don't have to tell me. Anyways, let's just go straight to the waypoint, because I know where that's at. So this will actually let our follower get a little bit stronger. She can hopefully kill some of these assholes before I get too far away. That's, I don't have any way of dealing with the actual like range aspect of this area. Yeah, see, I wasn't kidding. You're gonna get a lot of gold. So up there with that map icon, by the way, you see that pink one? That's where Jitten's at. And he's really annoying. He casts Fortress, and his little scrublings also cast Fortress as well. Jesus, that was Punishers, I heard it. I don't think that was me. Oh, that was her, sorry. She cast something that sounds like it. Or sorry, Crucify. You know what I mean. But, oh, Jesus, look at that damage. That's so much fucking... If that hits me, it's just instantly lethal. That's why I'm like, you don't want to let the followers of Akarat live very long, because they absolutely suck. You know, here's the thing. I'll show this area off, and I'll grind the charm off camera, because this is a really good place for me right now, because I can't really do a lot of areas and get a lot of XP. And I also want to make sure that I'm getting, you know, like gold, so I can MO up on my other gear, stuff like that. So we'll do Akarat, I guess, and then I'll do Jitten on the other half. We won't break the video. Well, we'll break the video, but you know what I mean. We'll just call this one Torajan Jungle, and then plus Akarat or something. I don't know. We'll see. Actually, how about this? I clear everything up to Akarat, and then how about we just don't? How about that? How about I just play the fucking game, and you get the idea? You got that? You okay with that? Good. I need to get to the waypoint. I know where everything's at from the waypoint, if that makes any sense. Like, everything else, I'm like, I don't know. Fucking, it's somewhere. It's the waypoint, I can walk there blind. I can get to everywhere from that. But getting to the waypoint, that's the hard part. It's letting go. My inventory is so cluttered right now, Jesus. But there is areas in here on the banks where if you teleport, you'll actually get to like areas quicker, and there's little platforming things you do. I don't want to deal with these guys. I really don't. I don't like them. Do I have to go through there? I'll go down this way, because I don't want to go through that area. It's fucking annoying. That's how you know you're in Albert's or Jitten's areas, because they start showing up, and they're really annoying. Because if you couldn't tell, they deal a lot of damage to me, and I can still very easily get murked if I get like some bad composition on this area. I also don't have the waypoint yet, so it's really annoying. But yeah, this is pretty much how Torajan Jungles works. If you like Act 3 like I do, it's not a big deal, but if you hate Act 3, you probably hate this. So, I can't wait to get a different proc, because it's great, because it damages everything I can't hit, but it's still annoying to look at. Uh-oh. Rut-row. Don't stay in there, Seth. That's how you get killed. I don't think I'll have a problem with Akarat. I really don't. Yeah, we'll do Akarat in this video and then Jitten in the next. That way you guys get the gist. I'll show off the other areas in here too. I'm trying to think if there's anything in here important. Oh, an Eld rune! That's an elk rune, sorry. That's really cool. That's actually using a few rune words. So you can up tier them, but you can't down tier them. I think I mentioned this before. What's this? God damn it. Go away. I'm trying to look at my shit. Oh, that must have been what I looked at. Actually, that's not bad. It's weapon 6% and 6% to demons. That's actually quite good. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's an actually half-decent jewel. There's quite a few unique jewels. I've seen, like, most of them. The boulder is my favorite. Yeah, that's right. I know where I'm at now. Alright, this is easy peasy. I don't need to look at the map anymore. Maps are for pussies. Alright. Or people that like maps, one or the other. So, by the way, Akarat's pretty much just like the Zacharamites, but he hits faster and harder. That's pretty much his only difference. So, by the way, Forest Keepers are always really tanky. That's like the hardest to kill mob in this area. Told you I knew where I was going. And if I don't even need to look at the map. I know exactly where I'm going. Uh-oh. I know exactly how bad this can go too. Okay, so I shouldn't have any problem with Akarat. I really shouldn't. I'm checking because I think I want to go around, but I don't want to waste too much time. We'll just go around. We'll do the other way. These guys are also really good at XP, if you couldn't tell. See, they push the bar up like a tiny bit of the pip every time I kill just one of them. So, alright, let's put the points in. You're probably like, Seth, use your signets. I'll do it in a minute. I'm not worried about it. I actually want tenacity, so we'll put a point in there. You could say max the max your man. I'll max him later. Oh look, my follower died and I didn't even notice. That's not good. Oh well. So this is how we get to Akarat. You'll also notice we're on the way there because there's a shitload more of these Zacharamites. Alright. I know it's called Follower of Akarat, by the way. I'm not that stupid. I can read, but that's what their enemy template's called, so give me a fucking break. But yeah, when they buff these guys up, it really sucks. Yeah, I gotta double check, because it's when you get close to him is where I want to know where I'm at. I don't want to accidentally kill too many of them. Jesus. Yeah, I kind of expected that. I got mobbed. That's fine. See what I mean, though? If you get mobbed by shit like that, it's pretty much over in here. It's not as easy as it looks. And that's also why I portaled out, because I was like, I don't really like this part, because you can get bottlenecked in there pretty hard. It's a good thing there's no followers here, too, because these guys would be substantially more annoying. And I don't think I want that. There we go. And we'll put points into strength, because I'm all about that strength life. I want 750 at least. That's my goal. Alright, we'll leave these guys alone. I don't give a shit. So up there is Akarat. He's in that little... See that hut on the map? He's pretty much right there. I don't know how well this is going to go, to be honest. You know what? Fuck it. We'll farm Akarat, but not Jitten, because Jitten takes forever to get to. Because you really only need to kill Jitten once, because the actual reward for killing him is better than the actual charm you get from him. Thanks. I'm killing these guys so I can make myself a, like, clear zone when I actually do aggro Akarat. How many times have I said Akarat this video? I don't care. Because I don't want them getting buffed and then hitting me in the ass and I don't see them. Because that's really... It's a huge possibility. You know, actually, I kind of want my... well... Oh, no, no, no. Let's not. Let's just not. It's a bad idea waiting to happen. I kind of want to get my lady for this, so let's do that. Oh, I forgot to mention Caress dock is over here now, like the teleporter. It's way more convenient. Usually it's... Alright, here we go. I gotta focus. He's in the middle. I actually need pots. Hang on. This could be bad. There he is. Yep, Akarat's dead. Yay, we didn't have too much issue with that. God damn it, I have so much crap. Alright, Visions of Akarat. 23 to all ats, 249 defense. So there's that. More like Aka crap. So yeah, I need 770 for Superior Ancient. That's kind of what I want to shoot for. I can wear full plate, which is awesome. 700 strength. Watch me grab it. Let's eat this. Let's eat our signets so someone shuts up about it if they're watching. Seth, eat this. Fucking, I'm doing it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that shit. Okay. So look at that. 10 strength. Yeah. Fucking put that shit in there and leave it alone. Don't ever talk to me about it again. And we got half a mil just from, like, walking there. So yeah, that's how you kill Akarat. He's not very hard. Like I said, there's a lot of luck involved in getting up to him that can be pretty bad. I want 6 slots. I'd prefer full plate mail over Superior Ancient Armor or Ancient Armor in general. Look, it's kind of negligible after a while, but I really would prefer to have Ancient Armor, if I'm honest. It's just a little bit better for me. Put that in there. I don't care about it. Can't convince me otherwise. Oh, look, a Zod rune. That's not important. No, I actually could use that. Nothing really great. 4 to Ellie. Ooh, Vampiric Icon when struck. I don't know what that is, but that's a caster thing, and I don't care. Alright, let's do Akarat again. So now we can just go there, which is really handy. If you guys like, you died! I don't know if you noticed, but this is a really crammed and easy to get killed in area. It's also pretty much luck whether or not the followers buff dudes. And if they buff the Khazra clan guys, you're pretty much fucked. And it's, well, at this point in the game, I should say. So it's a little hit or miss. It could be better, it could be worse. We'll just have to see how we go. But every time you finish an Uber, you should theoretically be a little bit better than the last time you did it. So it's always a pretty big deal finishing one of these, because they really do. It's like, oh, it doesn't seem like it, but yeah, this is a pretty big leap in terms of survivability. Every single one we've cleared, we've gotten either stronger or can survive more, which is the ultimate goal of every Diablo game ever, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe they'll get the fucking Necro Amulet. That would be nice. They can drop in here. I know that for a fact. I would like to find one. Can I do that? No. No. Of course not. And we should have our strength cap by the end of doing this. Well, when I have this area unlocked fully, and I've done everything in it, we should have our strength. I'm only going to do Jitten once. I really don't want to do it numerous times. I'll try and farm the charm, because he gives you an O skill, and we'll talk about it in a minute. I don't have time to really think about it while doing this, if it isn't obvious. I want these guys dead. They deal poison. I'm gonna poison the dudes too. Jesus. And he regens too. I forgot to mention. So if you fuck around too long, he can actually get all of his health back. So yeah, I guess this video is just gonna be Akarat. Wow, we've almost leveled up too. That's cool. I just want to put as many points into strength as possible right now, because it's genuinely more important. I know that seems crazy, because, you know, why would you put points into strength and not vitality? Because if I can survive by killing shit faster at this point, that's great. I'll deal with surviving after I get stronger. And see, look at that, the Forest Keepers just are starting to go down quicker. The more strength I have in general, the more stats I have, the easier it gets. So, an area is never gonna... Oh, fuck, I'm dead. Yeah, I got bottlenecked. That was fucking awful. That doesn't count. Akarat himself is not gonna kill me. It's shit like that. I don't really feel like that's fair, but it's just the way that enemies move. Density is a thing. You know how it goes. There's nothing you can do in situations like that. It's completely up to how the enemies have been placed by the game, and you can't control that. Some situations you can, but situations like that, no. It's also my fault. I should have actually cleared the area out a bit more thoroughly. Paying attention to every single thing in this area, because it's actually really starting... It's getting to the point where I can actually make the character better and start getting better crafting materials and shit. So it's actually in my best interest to pay attention to what I'm doing. Let's put our points once again into strength, and then we're going to put this into our Rothmas Chosen. We're going to get him up to 15, that's my next skill point dump, and then we're going to do Uber skills, so... Because once he's up there, it's pretty much easy. I don't have very many other things I need to stat dump into. Like, I can show you real quick. Like, Embalming is probably going to be my late game dump. Maybe Famine. But Embalming is certainly the next one. Because I can't use Summoning, or Crossbow, or Malice, or Totem. So I'm going to go with Endurance when we do Bartuk. Oh yeah, he's also in Torajan Jungles. I almost forgot about that. I don't think I can do him yet. I think he's 115. Yeah, I can't do him. He's fucking horrible. I hate Bart. Most people don't like it. But, yeah, I'll do Endurance when I get it, just 1 point. And then... Where the fuck? Yeah, we only need... Why can't I use my brain? I gotta pee. Yeah, we only need 3 more levels, and then we'll have Rothmas Chosen maxed. And then 1 point into Endurance when I get it. And then, of course, I'm going to dump stat into Embalming for that max life. I don't care about the minion life. It's the max life is what I'm after. So, yeah, think about it. I gotta do this quick, because I gotta pee. Oh, look, an Istrune. That's fine. Actually, no, Seth, don't do that. That's really dangerous. See, I know what the problems are in this area. I should have killed the fucking... It's these bugs, they poison you, and that poison stacks on you, and you die so fast. Plus, I've got to pee, and I'm getting antsy. I'm gonna die. I can feel it. Yep. It was close. It was real close. How many am I at? 3? 2? But I want the best chances. If you're like, Seth, I get it. Some people like to see this stuff. I'm one of them. I enjoy seeing a character do stuff. Because it's a good example of like, oh look, this is how you do this area. It's really not that bad. I just keep getting murdered by these fucking flies. It's the flies stacking with the the Khazra dudes. That's what's killing me in this area right now. I know that because I don't have any way of dealing with range. Like, I do, technically, but... You know what I mean. I don't have a conventional hit shit in a mile away attack like other characters have. Oh my god, what? Yeah, see, the poison stacks, and then you just get chipped on, and then that's what kills you. It's really easy to get killed by. These guys are actually not even a threat in regular D2. They're called itchies in regular D2. This is bad. I'm cornered. Don't do it. Okay. Kill the bugs. Use the brakes, Drill Sergeant. Use the brakes. Something dropped. Ol' rune. Big ol' rune. Tig ol' bitties. I'm gonna die. He's gonna... Yeah, that was so fucking close. He regens really quick if you couldn't tell. If you're not careful. Let's not stay in there. That is really spooky. 3, 2 more. Ormus, fix me up, dude. You won't even fucking believe the shit I've been through today. Okay. And see, we're getting just passively good gold. So Torajan Jungles is your first real, I guess you want to call it. Like, this is an area you can easily farm. With a high defense or really, really high clear speed. I'll admit, my Bloodzon absolutely shredded this place, even at lower levels. So, that's something I'm kind of a little jealous of right now, if I'm honest. Yeah, she, like, absolutely murdered fucking everything in here. Like, as soon as it got on screen, it was pretty much dead. And most of the Khazra demons were distracted by the... Oh shit, don't get bottled, don't get bottled, don't get bottled. Yeah, most of the Khazra dudes were distracted by my elementals. She absolutely mopped this place. So that's a good example. Every character is going to be different. There's... Obviously, like I said earlier, everything you do differently affects the game. But it's like... There's situations like that. Like, this whole blob of stuff would be dead. Like, if I was playing my Bloodzon. I can even show you it as an example in a minute. Come on. I don't know where... Yeah, there he is. Get fucked, get fucked, get fucked, get fucked, get fucked. God damn it, that was close. Oh my fucking word. A Burr rune, whatever. Fucking Zod and Burr runes, I don't fucking care. Yeah, I'll do it, like, one more time for our last clear, and then I'll show you on my Bloodzon how fast she does it. It's fucking believably fast. But that was really close. But you can see that the other thing that makes this difficult is density. So if you have really high density, this is absolutely a hellhole. But if you have medium to low density, it's a lot easier. But killing Akarat himself can be actually way harder. Because if your density is too low, and you don't have very many of the followers around him, it can be really bad. And if your damage isn't really cutting it already, it's not going to be a fun time. Let's do some poison. I think poison chaining is probably the best thing I can do to deal with AoE at this point. And it's not really great. That's the other thing too, is I wish I had... If I'm gonna be honest, what would I really want is just some fucking deep cutting poison damage on this character. It would just absolutely make life 100% easier. There's a poison build for sorceresses, I'm pretty sure. Like, it's a main elemental dump, which is pretty cool. I actually might make one of those someday. Alright, like right here, this is actually really easy. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, I'm so fucking lucky right now. Oh, that was super fucking clutch. But yeah, that's Akarat. That's pretty much how he works. So I'll show you how it works on my Bloodzon for an example of how drastically different a character like this is compared to that. No mana pots. It's so nice. Alright, and then we go buff, buff, get our follower ready. I don't even need to look at the map. Watch. Oh look, hey guys, how's it going? Okay, granted, this is a very endgame, almost finished character. You probably can assume that that's very easy, but... See, look, this is what I was talking about. I was only doing minor versions of this. Like... I wasn't as max level, obviously, when I did it, but it's like... You can see my example. Like, this is absolutely a non-problem. Like, for any caster build that has really good AoE, or at least a really high single target kind of spell like I have with a fire spell. Watch. He's gonna just melt. Yeah, see, he's done. Oh, a treasure goblin? Where? I don't know where he's at. I can't see. Oh! I'll take that. And that jewel. And that vision of Akarat. I'll take that. Alright, we're going to compare this on this character first, and then we'll look at the other one. Because I actually don't know what mine's like. This is better. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at what we got. Fucking, no one cares about this character. Nobody cares. Nothing has changed. Alright, let's see what we got. So ours was 249.23, which is... Let me see what the highest rolls are real quick. 250.25 is a perfect charm. 250.25, really close on that one. 240... Nope. 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 Why am I getting such good fucking rolls? I'll take this one because it's the best ats on it. So that's not bad. Why am I getting such good luck with these on the first time? This is really freaking me out. I don't like this. Alright, let's use these signets up. Okay. I think that's all of them I can see immediately. So, and then more strength. We want 770, is it? Yep, 770. You might be like, Seth, what about if you just put plus to gear, like, strength? I don't want to rely on that when I switch gear over and I lose something and have to use something longer. So, we're going to clean our inventory up and then we're going to do Jitten next. So, I'll see you in the next one. Akarat, 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 Akarat.